no.
Hello? Philadelphia Inquirer, can you hear me? Yeah. So what I was saying was, we're trying to get the paper out to you. This is the Philadelphia Inquirer, can you hear me? You want me to vote for Obama? No, sir, that's not what I said. No, I said we're trying to get the Inquirer newspaper out to you. Yeah, my sister voted for Obama yesterday. No, sir, this is the Philadelphia Inquirer. Hello? Yeah, I live in Philadelphia. This is the Inquirer newspaper. You are a McCain hater?
Hey, yeah, welcome to another episode of the longest running podcast, your favorite show you don't listen to, the first and worst podcast, and all that crap that I usually say. It's Tuesday night, the night I usually start the episodes, and I posted, of course, the last episode on YouTube, episode 160, with Roger Snare, and Goat, and Linda Berry, and, well, it says that I got some views on it. I don't know what that means, though. Nobody ever gives me feedback of my show. So, yeah. Tomorrow night, I think I'm going to try to go to the tap room. But I might be at the cabaret. I always go to the cabaret, but I might go be at the tap room. So, yeah, let's see what's going on in the topical news. Let's get right to it. There's nothing else going on in my life right now. Doctors warn that young children are accidentally getting drunk from hand sanitizer. So, these kids think it's alcohol, and yeah, they drink it. So serves them right for trying to drink alcohol, these little fucks. Mother awakes from coma when she hears newborn baby cry for the first time. So she was in a coma. You know they say when you're in a coma, things that remind you of happiness or something like that wake you up. Well, she heard a baby. And she got up, so there's an amazing story. Christina Milian and Lil Wayne have broken up. I had no clue they were dating. And once again, Lil Wayne is ugly. It really is amazing how what fame does to a woman's mind. Like, you could be the ugliest guy. He looks like a fucking ant. Like, really, he is a gross looking dude. But because he's rich, and because he's got some talent to some people, women just look at him like, Pilot believes he spotted a huge chunk of MH370. Air France officials said Tuesday crew members may have seen debris near the area where other parts of the wreckage have been found. Suspect allegedly wrote chilling note after a shooting. Investigators found a note Tuesday at the home of Shannon Lamb, the gunman accused of killing his girlfriend and a university colleague. I wish I could take it back. Yeah, you wish. You were angry, weren't you? You don't just go around shooting people because you're angry, you fuck. Unruly passenger who caused plane diversion identified. Officials say Danila Velez Rios, these goddamn Spanish people and their stupid three names, is facing battery charges. Battery charges? What's that? Like she assaulted a battery or something? That's a Chip Chipperson reference, if you know who that is. After she was detained during a flight from Chicago to Indianapolis on Monday evening, which she allegedly did to get arrested. And I'm not going to read that. I don't care. What are stupid three names? Fast-moving flash floods in Utah takes more lives, killing 3 more people and 4 missing. So this flood is it's really blowing people, washing people away, as you say. Whistleblowers reveal dangerous plane collision risks. There's a computer software problem that puts planes in danger of crashing into each other. So that's not good. There's high-paying jobs that can be done from home, but I really hate being home though. Like, one of the things I do like about work is I get away from my... Well, I live with my parents, so I'm a loser. But I guess if you live on your own... No. Serena Williams goes public with new beau Drake. But her new relationship is blossoming. And it shows her clapping her hands, but it looks like she's making a big penis sign with her hands. I think she got boob implants. You know, 'cause she's got so much muscle. But hey, these celebrities love dating other celebrities. Chris Hemsworth, who has a sexy back, gives fans a scare on latest surf trip. The hunky Thor stars everyone on the edges on their seats Monday as he tackled the waves on Byron Bay. Photos of the star's skirt with danger. All right. Doc Popcorn CEO uses this trick to boost productivity. Well, I don't think. What do you need to do to boost popcorn sales? You know, it smells good, it looks good. People like popcorn. People like eating popcorn. I mean, police officer tears up over kind boys act. Deputy Donnie Jackson went to the local Dunkin' Donuts for breakfast, and just before he paid for the meal, he noticed a young boy beside him. Move that took cop by surprise. So what did this little white kid do? Florida officer gets teary after boy buys. So this boy wanted to buy this cop a breakfast. And I don't care to hear the stupid story about it. We're talking about Dancing with the Stars. I don't care about that. Sane woman sent to mental hospital. So this black woman, she was looked at as a liar. 8 days and given powerful drugs because police couldn't believe she owned a luxury vehicle. So that's racism, right? They showed this black woman, she owned this luxury car. They said, "Miss, you must be crazy. A black woman like you, here's some pills and some vodka." Father horrified by hit and run of toddler son. A dad sent out a passionate plea to everyone in the area who could identify the perpetrator, who was really at guilt. This guilt will be with me forever. So somebody hit his son and just ran away. And a lot of people would do that. Would you? Traffic twist revealed in probe of all trooper's death. So that doesn't mean something went up his ass. Kind gesture went horribly wrong. She was shot by a driver he had stopped on Sunday. So, nothing went up his ass. Thank God. He was just shot, which is not good. Alright, so that's not it for the show. But that's just it for this segment. We got more news, more strange news, possible sober or drunk commentary, and who knows, maybe not another Jack to the Boomer, but maybe more banter and such. Who knows, or bits or whatever. You gotta keep listening to find out what happens next. Hey, how you doing there? It's Thursday night, and last night I went to the Crooked Eye open mic at Hatboro. It was only about 7 comics there, so I stayed for the whole show. I ended up missing the Cabaret open mic, but it's no big deal because I heard at the Cabaret there wasn't many comics or audience there either, so I really didn't miss out much. So that's all that's really going on today. I went to a college campus, and I got a hot black chick's number. That doesn't mean anything. Girls give their number out to anybody these days. And I met a chick off Craigslist, not for a date, but for a friends thing. I posted some ads, because I'm a loser, you know, I don't have any friends. And we might be hanging out tomorrow, getting some drinks and hanging out. Once again, no date or anything, I'm not interested in that. Just hanging out with new people, you know. Alright, so let's get to some topical news. I have nothing going on right now. Authorities make second arrests in the South Carolina shooting probe. Thursday, the FBI arrested Dylan Roof's friend, who allegedly lied to investigators about events before the Charleston killings. And this kid has a Bieber haircut. And it's hard to trust people when they have a Bieber haircut. Computer use might be hurting students' reading skills. There you go. There's a new tattoo trend going around that's changing the artistry of body ink. And it shows, I think it's 3D. That's my guess. Yeah, I think I'm right. 3D body ink. Fed announces major decision on interest rates. The Federal Reserve delivered a decision nearly a decade in the making that could have huge implications in the economy. How this will impact Americans. Florida looks to turn debate praise into dollars votes. The GOP, the only female 2006 contender, aims to make a breakthrough moment. I thought Hillary was the... she says, after last night, I'm with Carly Fiorina. Whatever that was. Says, troubling trend raises major weather fears. Yeah, so always making let's not make predictions. Hiring managers pick out the top 25 colleges in the U.S. Isn't it usually the same? Yale, Harvard, Brown, the smart schools. I doubt Community College of Philadelphia is going to be on that list. I've been going there for almost 7 years now, folks. Well, actually, almost 6. Brad Pitt's wedding gift. Brad Pitt sent his ex-wife and new husband a gift to celebrate their recent marriage, and Justin, who's her husband, is not a fan, and it set him off. What was it, a dildo? That's pretty insulting. Let's see, what did he send? Are they going to tell me? Because I really don't want to watch a video. Justin Dural, I guess that's Dural, and I don't want to watch the video. Pause that. What did he send her? Oh, it's a vase filled with sunflowers, and a note that says congratulations. So it rubbed them the wrong way. I thought it was a nice gesture, but maybe some people don't like vases or vases. Woman's arrest leads cops to House of Horrors. A Florida woman was arrested Tuesday night after she tried to stab a deputy, and officials later made a heroin, however you say that word, find in her home. Thousands of items she was hoarding. So what was this lady hoarding? Bladed weapons. So she likes blades. That's pretty scary. Miley Cyrus going to be dating a famous older comedian. 43-year-old. Please tell me it's Louis C.K. I'm pretty sure he's older than 40. How awesome would that be if she was dating Louis C.K.? She's dating Dane Cook. Wow, Dane Cook is 43 years old. That's how you know I'm getting old. I'm only 29. But Dane Cook is... Remember when I was in high school? The guy was in his 20s, and he was talking about all this college stuff, and... Wow, 43 years old. My God. Pamela Anderson goes totally nude on a magazine cover. She looks old. I'm sorry, it's going to happen to everybody, but she should not be nude. But, listen, some people would still bang her, and nobody wants to bang me, so I give her that. Football player accused of violent on-field attack could face criminal charges. One of the dirtiest plays you'll ever see. And the guy has his helmet off. I used to play the game NFL Blitz. You remember that game? Football player kicked off team after tearing off opponent's helmet and smashing him in the head with it. That's off NFL Blitz. NFL Blitz was a really fun video game. It was different than John Madden and all those other games. It was dirty. You get to tackle the football player after the play. So you would knock their helmet off and you would throw them in the air and all this stuff. It was a real fun game. And that's what this guy did. This nigga, he went straight NFL Blitz on this motherfucker. Killer whales chase shaken fishermen out of their turf. 2 fishermen were in a scare of their lives when fishing in San Diego, California, when they were surrounded by a pod of 30. Now, 1 killer whale, that's pretty scary, but 30, that's like the Wu-Tang of killer sharks. Let's see. ISIS-inspired teen jailed after mom's gruesome death. Danish 16-year-old Lisa Borch was sentenced to 9 years in prison this week and the brutal killing of her mother last year. So this little girl killed her mother. And I always think about killing my mother every day. Whew, she is terrible. Take it easy. I'm only jackabooing. Let's see what else we got. Silent disease. Okay, I read that already. Donald Trump. I made a joke about this on my Facebook. Every single time Donald Trump looks like he's about to answer a question, he makes a face like he's about to take a shit. Beyonce drops giant clue for baby number 2. So she's having baby number 2. Kim Kardashian's having baby number 2. I think that they should team up and have their babies together, and millions of people can watch 2 miscarriages. Take it easy. I'm not jackabooing. Kim. Speaking of Kim K, she's in the news again, and I don't want to talk about it. Oh, so this is a big story. This kid, Ahmed Muhammad, which, by the way, it's got to be one of the most Muslim names you can have. He was mistaken for a homemade. He had a homemade clock on, and it looked like a bomb. And he looks Muslim, so there's an outrage, and they had press conferences about it. There's an anti-Muslim group out there, and they're outraged, and yeah. Pro wrestler John Cena shows his softer side. Ooh, look at that body. My God. Huh, what? Wait a minute. Can I edit this out? How do I do that? After he was finished hosting Monday Night Raw, he announced that there was a very special gift in the audience. And I think, let me guess, it was a kid in a wheelchair or a cancer kid. It had to be something like that. Yeah, there it is. Now, I'm not making fun. This is beautiful. A little girl who beat brain cancer. So that's pretty impressive. This little girl's tough. She beat brain cancer, so... Scott Disick leaves LA club with ladies. That's the guy who used to date Kourtney Kardashian, the most unfamous Kardashian. And they won't be reconciling anytime soon. He left the nightclub with several women on his arm. Well, this guy used to be on a reality show, and he has money, and why wouldn't girls want to have sex with him? I mean, that's all girls care about, isn't it? Second primary debate breaks record for CNN. The Nelson Company said viewership for Wednesday's presidential primary debate represented the largest audience in CNN's 35 history. Well, congratulations. Good for them. Number of viewers who tuned in. And there's more wildfires going on in California, but who cares? Well, no, I'm just kidding. I do. That's not nice. So, once again, the show's not over. Some more topical news and such, and if any drunk or sober interviews happen, you're going to hear about it here, folks, and let everybody know what happens tomorrow. And I hang out with a chubby Asian girl from Craigslist, and possibly going to have another date with a black girl who sucked my penis in a motel, and my life is interesting, folks. Keep listening. Well, what day? It's Saturday night here, and last night I did not go out. That's right. Shocking. I know. I had a date instead. This girl I've been dating, if you listen to my show, which nobody does, last episode I told you I took a girl to a motel known for drugs and prostitution because it was $50. And, a girl made up plenty of fish. This chubby black girl I've been dating, and last night we had a date. It was supposed to be today, Saturday, but it got canceled. She wanted to switch today, so I said, okay, that's fine. So I picked her up, and we hung out in the Manayunk area. We went to this bar for a drink, and then we made out in the parking lot a little bit in this movie theater, and I saw this movie, Scorch Trials, Maze Runner 2, and the movie was, it was pretty wet, it was wild, it was out there, but it was pretty weird, but it was a good movie, and the whole movie, she was jerking me off, and I was playing with her nipples, and her pussy, and her titties, and everything, and, then afterwards, I dropped her off, and she said, let's find a spot so we can get freaky. So I had car sex, pretty much, long story short. I pushed the seats up in my back in my old Toyota, which is a very small compact car. You know, I'm a pretty big guy. Not big penis guy. I mean, big guy as far as, pretty chubby and, kind of tall. Not really that tall, but kind of tall. So I'm kind of a big guy. And she's pretty, she's chubby and she's kind of tall, so... we went in the back seat and everything, and, she gave me oral, she sucked my dick, and, I fingered her pussy, and she ride on my dick and the whole thing, and I had car sex for the first time. So, listen, I'm a late bloomer and everything in life, but, I think she's done with me, though, because, and I'm gonna get the topical news, and tonight possible sober or drunk interviews, but before we get to that, I just want to tell you the story. Since no one's listening to the show anyway, it doesn't matter what I say. Anyways, so I think she's done with me, because before we had sex, she said, she was looking for a relationship, and I said, I'm not right now. And she said, I met her on Plenty of Fish, like I said, so she was like, well, it says in your profile, you're looking for a relationship. I said, yeah, but I just put that on there, I didn't really expect to meet anybody. And she seemed kind of bummed out about it. She said, you know, guys lie and stuff like that. And I said, well, I'm not lying. I said, listen, this is before we had sex. I said, let's not do this then. You know, we can end it right here. And she said, no, I still want to do this. You know, I'm really looking forward to it and everything. I like you. So, but I sent her, she told me to text her when I got home. So after I dropped her off last night, I got home like 3:30. I sent her a text. And I said, hey, I got home, you know, blah, 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 have a good night. And she didn't text back. So I said, okay. So today I sent her a text. Because we were hanging out, she told me to send her this picture I was talking about, and I sent it to her, and she didn't reply today. Now, it's possible she's busy, but it doesn't sound good, so I'll let you guys know an update whether, I think she just wanted to have fun and just hook up, but I think she's like a relationship girl and blah, blah, blah. But anyways, let's get to topical news. Enough about my car sex, which I'm not bragging about, by the way, because car sex, you know, you gotta be comfortable, and it was pretty uncomfortable, and at one point a car pulled up, and, we thought we were going to get caught, but she was excited by that because, you know, people who have sex in public, they like the idea of getting caught and the whole thing. So anyways, it wasn't that comfortable for me. I'm not a big fan of it. But nonetheless, let's get to some topical news. Tonight, I may be hanging out with somebody new from Craigslist, because that's my life. And I'm going to, you know, still try to record some sober interviews, maybe tipsy interviews, whatever I am tonight. Most likely sober. I don't plan to get drunk tonight. Let's get to it. So, Baby Doe's mom arrested. Boyfriend charged with murder. So, Baby Doe's mom arrested. Boyfriend charged with murder, whatever that means. Trump points out that Carly Fiorina slammed a female rival's looks. Cites double standards. So, it's okay for a woman to slam a woman's looks, but he can't. Man accidentally shoots and kills himself after taking a selfie with a gun. I'm sorry to laugh at that, but he was trying to look all badass, and, well, he is in the ground. Tobias Strobel found dead at 35. He was a Justin Bieber impersonator, and I say good. If you're gonna look like that asshole, you deserve to die, which is pretty terrible to say. I already read that. WWE legend charged with murdering girlfriend 32 years after her death. And who was this? Jimmy Superfly Snuka. So, yeah, he's apparently Superfly with murder. Freeway shooting suspect makes startling claim. Leslie Allen Merritt, who's a pretty big boy, who was arrested for a series of shootings, made a surprise statement Saturday during a brief court appearance. Profound threat to the community. So what did he say? I don't know. Baby Doe. Father reveals who his suspect is guilty. So I don't know who Baby Doe is. I'm out of the loop. Missing and exploited, it says. Alright. You guys know what it is? Tell me. They're still talking about Donald Trump and his awful troll hair. Oh, his hair is... did we really let a president whose hair looks like that? His hair is so awful. The comb over and the troll hair. Ugh. I know I sound gay saying that, but really, it's so awful, his hair. I mean, my hair is no great either, but it doesn't look like that. Woman captures shocking moment during a flood. Virginia Black was filming the devastating flash floods in Hilldale, Utah, Tuesday, when two suspected objects quickly floated by. Horrific insight caught on camera. So what were the two things that floated by? I'll try to get you the answer if this page loads. Something unusual floating by. Okay. Let's see. Notice these vehicles floating by. It was carrying 16 people. So I guess it was vehicles. It was two things that floated by. Okay. Father appalled by phrase in child's homework. James was helping his daughter with his assignment when one statement stopped him. That's the only story you missed this week. Words on paper Dad couldn't believe. Now, I want to know what this is, but once again, I don't want to fucking sit here and watch a video just to get the answer. But let's see.
In North Carolina.
It says, I'm going to kill you, Tommy. That's it? He was appalled by that? That's the worst thing? I thought it was a curse word, maybe something racist. Strangers raise eyebrows at man's odd pants. Some people march to the beat of their own drum, and that extends fashion decisions. So this guy's wearing his pants really low with a belt on. And he's just standing there like, this is how I look. And people are staring at him. That's news? Don't they do that in prison, by the way? Doesn't it mean that they have a bitch or something? I don't know. You hear my mouse clicking. There's not much going on. Caitlyn Gosselin is breaking up with somebody. That's really news. Oh, this is what I like. Public outrage over Whataburger act toward police. A fast food worker was fired and the chain was forced to apologize for the treatment of 2 Texas officers received on Tuesday night. Move that people are fuming about. They were refusing to serve police officers. I remember that. Black Lives Matter. They have no person they support for president. There is a black guy running for president because he's not black enough. Some guy texted me I was shooting videos with today. He wanted me to film him dressed up as a pirate because today was Krispy Kreme Day, and if you dress up like a pirate, you get free donut. I don't understand why you gotta dress up like a pirate. Why can't you just say, hey, I'm gonna give you out free donuts? You know, you have to fucking, dress up like a pirate for a free donut. Come on, well, how about a free dozen donuts to dress like that? Father horrified by hit and run of Tyler's son. I think I read that a few days ago. Witherspoon pulls off terrifying death-defying act. She did a stunt with Neil Patrick Harris. So, she's dangerous. I read this. Some of these stories I read before. Okay, so that's not it for the show. I just want to let everybody know I took about 10 shits today. I had diarrhea. I'm hungry. I'm going to eat something when I go out. And there may be, I can't promise, sober interviews and or sober commentary, whatever you want to call it. And more topical and odd news and anything else that happens. I'm going to wrap this show up in the next segment. So stay tuned. Don't quit now. It's like an orgasm. You guys are almost there. Don't walk away from the best part. You know what I mean?
Yeah. A lot of y'all motherfuckers out there asking how come I don't use the word nigga. Ain't you my nigga, Josh? Well, I'ma do a whole song saying nigga. Check this shit out, nigga. Nigga. Yeah. People ask me, do you use the word nigga? I'm like, no, they say, why not nigga? I see how they know, they say, come on, nigga. Ain't you my nigga? Word up, nigga. Kicks white guys, they say nigga. Asian guys, sometimes they say nigga. Spanish guys say, hope so, nigga. White girls go, gosh, nigga. Fat white chicks always say the black nigga. Sometimes that's all they can get, nigga. I don't care if you a wig or a jigger. This song goes out to all y'all niggas. Ain't that Josh? That break call it nigga. Now he's doing the whole song saying nigga. That ain't right. You ain't no nigga. You my nigga. We're all niggas. 1, 2, where's my niggas? 3, 4, y'all my niggas. Nigga, 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 nigga this. Nigga, 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 nigga that. When I say nigga, you say nigga. Nigga, 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 nigga. Nigga, 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 nigga this. Nigga, 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 nigga that. You can say nigga. You can say nigga. You can say nigga. You can say nigga. Don't say nigger. Don't say nigger. Don't say nigger. Don't say nigger. If you say nigger. If you say nigger. To get the hell out of here. To get the hell out of here. The name's Josh on the beat, I'm a beast, nigga. When I battle, be your crew and your beats, nigga. Your girl sucked my dick and said it was a treat, nigga. I got no problem fucking your niece, nigga. 1, 2, where's my niggas? 3, 4, y'all my niggas. Nigga, 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 nigga this. Nigga, 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 nigga that. When I say nigga, you say nigga. Nigga, 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 nigga. Nigga, 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 nigga this. Nigga, 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 nigga that. What you gonna do when I show up, nigga? What you gonna do when I blow up, nigga? My mom always tells me to grow up, nigga. She didn't say nigga, so what, nigga? If you're offended by this song, you ain't no nigga. I don't give a fuck if you squeeze that trigger. Go to SoundClick and listen to my pranks, nigga. Go to SoundClick and listen to my songs, nigga. 1, 2, where's my niggas? 3, 4, y'all my niggas. Nigga, 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 nigga this. Nigga, 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 nigga that. When I say nigga, you say nigga. Nigga, 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 nigga. Nigga, 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 nigga this. Nigga, 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 nigga that. Yeah, nigga. There you have it. Yo, motherfuckers want me to say nigga? I say nigga like 180 times and shit in this motherfucking song, nigga. Check it out, nigga. You like that shit, nigga? Yeah, nigga.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap this episode up. I did not get any sober commentary, which is probably a good thing because Old City was pretty whack last night. Yes, I said the word whack. People still use that word, I think. Is that what the kids say? Probably not. Yeah, so I hung out with this Russian guy from the Ukraine last night from Craigslist, which I know sounds gay. But no, not a date. We hung out to meet girls and stuff, but he didn't end up approaching anybody, so he just ended up asking me a bunch of questions about, dating and cities and, the city and, pickup artist stuff and stuff like that. And that's all that really happened. The girl that I had a date with, the one I just talked about, the car sex chick, I guess you can call her, she's ignored me. I sent her a text. She told me when I dropped her off late Friday night. She said, "Hey, text me when you get home." So I sent her a text and I said, "Hey, I got home." She didn't respond back. I said, "Okay," and no problem. And then I texted her the next day, just something about the date we had, just and no response. So she's done with me, I guess you can say, and it's fine. But no courtesy text, nothing. Well, folks, I do have a girl's number I got from Temple on Thursday. I'm trying to get her on a date. I just texted her now. And I will be harassing more girls, this week, as I do every week. So let's wrap this show up. Let's get right to the topical news, odd news, and another episode in the books. Pope Francis jabs communism. He meets Fidel Castro, so he's in Cuba right now. And this guy's going to close down Philly for about a week. This coming week. Jackie Collins, best-selling novelist, has passed away at 77. I'm not familiar with her work. Maybe I am, but I don't think I am. But anyways, rest in peace. 1961 Beatles recording contract sells for over 90,000. So I'm pretty sure it's more money that they got for having a contract. Those Beatles. I'm pretty sure back then record labels didn't give you $1 million. They probably gave you like 5,000 because that was a lot back then. 2 American hostages released by Yemen rebels. Officials said Sunday that Yemen's Shiite Houthi rebels have freed 6 foreign hostages, including at least 2 Americans. Detainees yet to be identified. You know what that word is? Oh, detainees. Okay, I got it. See, I'm smart. No, I'm kidding. Some of these stories I talked about last night. Watch the Rock Rio concert. It shows Seal. Is he singing that same fucking song he's been singing, Kissed by a Rose? Woman left $300,000 on the table to run her own business. Teen's stomach is removed after drinking a toxic shot. Gabby Scanlon was celebrating her 18th birthday when she was... Well, first of all, she should have had a cocktail. It was not her 21st birthday. That's what you get for underage drinking. She was given a cocktail containing a chemical that punctured her stomach ring. Massive amount. Bar is being fined. Wow. So this is in the UK. So in the UK, I guess you can be 18 and drink. And I think in Canada, also, you can drink at that age. There's not a lot going on right now. Carson sparks outrage over stance of Muslims. He could do that. He's black. Blacks can say whatever they want. It's not racist. It's perspective. They're talking about Amy Schumer. She catches Seacrest off guard. I don't know. What did she do? Let me guess. She kissed him, right? She kissed that handsome hunk. What did she do? Oh, she wipes the sweat off his head. Oh, but she's a comedian. That's not shocking. She's a comedian. Woman responds violently to seeing spouse's mistress. Shocking footage emerged online of a woman's Naples, Italy attacking and dismembering her husband's alleged mistress in public. Body part the woman gnaws off. So, let's see here. What did she, Oh, she gnawed off her finger. So she was doing kind of like a Mike Tyson type of thing. Heidi Klum, she's, still trying to be sexy, but she's not old though. She looks good for her age. People abandon cars in traffic for an amazing reason. So obviously, a string quartet plays a concert for motorists in traffic, so they got out of the art. Man searching for a woman who saved his life in an accident. He feels he owes her his life. He does. They're talking about football, which I don't care about because I'm not manly. Okay, let's wrap this episode up by doing some odd news, some weird news going on in the world. It's my favorite thing to wrap the show up with. No one's going to listen to this most likely, so who cares? Let's see. I just had a great story and the website froze. Come on, don't do that to me. Here it is. Pooping burglary suspect caught with his pants down. So they caught him in the act of pooing, folks. Hurried father ends up with a car atop a post. So this guy was in a rush and somehow his car ended up almost upside down on these poles. Kind of like impaled. I don't know how he did that. Let's see. Brave cops rescue a skunk. So, some cops don't always stink, folks. Alright. Virgin snake gives birth for the second time. Well, how can it be a virgin then? I don't know. This dick looks just like Donald Trump. So, it is a dick with a wig and stuff. And they're saying it looks like... Donald Trump does look like a dick, doesn't he? He looks like a dick with an awful pubic wig. Woman charged with Biden castration. Seal surfing on a humpback whale is riding in style. There's a new hair washing machine going on. Nellie Ziegler is speed eats donuts. So there's a skinny white woman going around eating all these big meals. I guess she can eat whatever she wants and then she pukes it up. Man spent 6 months, $1,500 to make one sandwich from scratch. That must be one hell of a sandwich. Man stabs himself while trying to steal a phone. Cops find 3,500 knives, swords. Okay, I talked about that last night. In a Florida woman's home. She's really sharp, you know what I'm saying? Man thinks he and his son were imprisoned by meth in a hotel maker. Okay. Let's see what else we got here. Still a couple things to talk about. Caitlyn Jenner, she's wearing okay. No one cares about that. Bristol Palin slams Obama for fighting Mohammed to the White House. Women are embracing thigh brows, the act of body empowerment. Let's see what else. Anything else? Man throws brisket at woman throwing a beef at barbecue fest, police say. Watermelon welding vandals destroying cars in Reno, so they throw watermelons at your car. Well, folks, that's it for this show. I know I didn't have anything for this show. Usually I have at least some sober commentary. I didn't have anything. But anyways, if no one's going to listen to it, I say, who cares? But anyways, if you did listen to this, once again, let me know and I'll give you a hug. But not one person has ever brought that up, which means no one has listened to this show. Well, I will continue to make it. I'll see you guys on the next one.
You have just listened to the world's most awful podcast show, JoshCast.